Asustor Lockerstor 10 Gen 3 Honest Proof. My old NAS now lives in shame. Last Thursday, I kicked off a 680 GB backup at 9:47 p.m., and my current NAS was still limping along at 89 megabytes per second when I woke up at 6:12 a.m. I literally stood in the dark staring at the progress bar like it owed me money. If your transfers take so long you've named the progress bar, type Greg below. You're my people. That soul-crushing crawl when you know your data deserves fiber speed, but you're stuck watching paint dry at 110 megabytes per second while the fans sound like a helicopter orgasm? I tried every 10 gigabit Ethernet NAS on the market. They all choked, overheated, or required a PhD in disappointment. I knew there was a machine that could actually move data like it meant it, without turning my office into a server farm. Then I fired up the Asustor Lockerstor 10 Gen 3 and my network finally grew up. First copy, dual 10 gigabit Ethernet plus dual 5 gigabit Ethernet hit sustained 2.8 gigabytes per second, while 4 NVMe M.2 slots turned random reads into lightning. Ryzen quad-core laughed at 28 simultaneous 4K Plex transcodes. 16 gigabytes ECC DDR5 made bit rot a fairy tale. 10 hot swap bays swallowed 220 terabytes like it was bored. USB 4.0 ports fed external SSDs at 40 gigabits per second. HDMI 2.1 pushed direct 8K to my TV for reviews. Wake-on-WAN let me power it from another continent and ADMs. Btrfs snapshots saved my entire 180 terabytes array when ransomware hit a client drive. A post-production house I know almost lost a feature film because their old NAS died during the final export. This Lockerstor rebuilt the array and finished the master in 40 minutes while the editor went for tacos. My data finally stopped crawling and started flying. It's not just me speaking in tongues about transfer speeds. Storage Review measured 2.91 gigabytes per second sequential on this exact unit and called it the fastest prosumer NAS we've ever tested. A HomeLab YouTuber with 600K subs said he sold 4 other NAS the week this arrived. One studio owner named Marcus posted on Reddit, moved 240 terabytes in 41 hours. Lockerstor didn't even break 48 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's not a $400 toy, but I've already saved triple that in cloud fees and therapy bills from slow transfers. The feature that actually broke my brain? Quad M.2 NVMe plus 10 SCTA bays in the same box. You can have cache, boot pool, and archive all breathing at once without compromise. Thousands of editors, labs, and data hoarders are running absolute empires on these right now and refuse to go back to 1 GB peasant life. See why we're all whispering about it like it's a cult? Which would save your soul first, never waiting for a transfer again, or knowing your entire life's work is protected by ECC and snapshots? Drop your answer below. Imagine finishing a multi-terabyte job before your coffee goes cold and sleeping like a baby knowing your data is safer than a Swiss bank. That's my nightly reality now with the Asustor Lockerstor 10 Gen 3. Thousands of creators, studios, and lab rats have already made the jump and never looked back. I dropped my affiliate link below. Full transparency helps keep the 10 GB pipes flowing. If you're ready to stop apologizing to your data, go check it out. No pressure, just stupid fast, silent, bulletproof storage waiting. See you at 2.8 gigabytes per second.